Have you ever wondered why only a small fraction of the population achieves true financial freedom? Today, in this video, we are exploring the reasons why most people will never become rich. From fear of failure to procrastination, we will discuss the common mistakes that hold people back from reaching their financial goals. Understanding these barriers could be the first step towards breaking free from them and could help you to reach your full potential. Many in life desire financial success, but don't truly believe that they can achieve it, which leads to a form of cognitive dissonance. The root lies in self-doubt and limiting beliefs. 75% of Americans experience some level of financial stress, often rooted in a belief that they will never get ahead. This mindset creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you don't believe that you can become wealthy, you are less likely to take the necessary steps to achieve it. Even when opportunities arise, those who don't believe in their potential will shy away, convinced that they don't have what it takes. This is known as the upper limit problem, where people subconsciously sabotage themselves when they start to exceed their own expectations. There is a study out there which revealed that only 18% of millionaires believe they will ever be rich when they start their journey. Yet, through perseverance and a shift in their mindset, they overcome these doubts. Most people, however, remain trapped in their negative thinking patterns, never allowing themselves to dream big or follow the strategies needed to be rich. In essence, the belief that you can't achieve wealth is a barrier as real as any financial obstacle. The first step to overcoming this is realizing that wealth is not reserved for a select few. It can be reached by anyone who can develop a mindset of possibility and resilience. Without this belief, the journey to riches remains an uphill battle, one that most people, unfortunately, will never conquer. Now that we have discussed how self-doubt can be a significant barrier to wealth, let's move on to procrastination, or the maybe tomorrow mentality. Even with the right mindset, waiting for the perfect moment can be just as damaging, because it's easy to say that I will start saving next month or that I will invest when I have more money, but this mindset leads to missed opportunities. 20% of people identify as chronic procrastinators, constantly delaying important tasks, including financial planning. This delay can result in missed compound interest, lost career development, and overall in a lower net worth. A good example is procrastinating investing. For example, starting to invest $200 a month at age 25 could yield about $500,000 by the age of 65 with a 7% annual return. But if you wait until you are 35 to start, that amount drops to around $234,000. Procrastination also impacts productivity, with studies showing that it can reduce efficiency by up to 40%. This loss in productivity affects career growth, leading to lower lifetime earnings. By overcoming procrastination and adopting a proactive mindset, you can seize opportunities and make smarter financial decisions as well. So, while procrastination can derail your financial goals, there's another deeply ingrained fear that can be even more paralyzing: the fear of failure. This can result in shying away from opportunities that require stepping outside of your comfort zone. In fact, 61% of people cite fear of failure as a major obstacle to achieving their goals. However, failure is an inevitable part of the journey towards success. It's important to remember that most millionaires have experienced failure multiple times before achieving their wealth. These people didn't reach their goals by avoiding failure, they have embraced it as a learning opportunity. Fear of failure doesn't just affect your mindset, it directly impacts financial decisions, preventing people from investing, starting businesses, or even taking bold career moves that could help them to reach their full potential. The wealthiest people understand that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone on the path to success. By reframing failure as a necessary component of growth, you can open doors to opportunities that would otherwise remain closed. Overcoming fear is crucial, but it's equally important to understand that building wealth is not an overnight process. Patience is key, so let's discuss why accepting that it takes time is essential. In today's consumer-driven society, the inability to delay gratification is a major obstacle. Many people fall into the trap of instant gratification, leading to debt and financial instability over the long term. Learning to prioritize long-term rewards over short-term pleasures is essential for anyone looking to be financially free. Spending your bonus on a gadget may offer a fleeting moment of pleasure, but investing that same bonus builds a foundation for future wealth. Your ability to delay gratification can be the difference between a life of financial struggle and one of abundance. Even with patience, there's a societal pressure that can lead people astray. The urge to keep up with the Joneses. This is a social trap that leads many people to financial ruin. In today's world, where social media constantly showcases the luxurious lifestyles of others, it is easy to feel pressure to conform or even outdo those around you. This behavior isn't just about envy, it's about status. When your neighbor buys a new BMW, the temptation to buy one yourself can be overwhelming. Not because you need it, but because you want to project a similar image. This desire for social comparison leads many people to overspend, by 40% of Americans admitting that they stretch their finances to match their friends' lifestyles. This behavior traps people in a cycle of debt, making it nearly impossible to build true wealth. Instead of investing in assets that could grow over time in value, people spend on liabilities that depreciate all for the sake of appearances. Chasing the illusion of status by trying to keep up with the Joneses can quickly derail your financial goals. But there's another trap that's just as limiting: the unwillingness to take calculated risks. While fear of failure plays a role, the deeper issue lies in the reluctance to leave the safety of the known for the uncertainty of the unknown. Over 80% of successful entrepreneurs took calculated risks, yet only 10% of the general population is willing to do the same. Calculated risks are not reckless gambles. They are informed decisions based on knowledge and understanding. As Warren Buffett noted, risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Those who achieve financial success are willing to step out of their comfort zones and take risks that others avoid. Nearly 70% of adults have ideas for a business but never act on them, primarily because they fear losing their financial security. They choose the predictability of a regular paycheck over the potential for significant gains. This mindset keeps them stuck in a cycle of financial stagnation, earning just enough to get by, but never enough to truly thrive. The wealthy understand that avoiding all risk can be just as detrimental as taking foolish one. They recognize that without calculated risks, there can be no substantial growth. To break free from financial limitations, one must be willing to take informed risks that can lead to greater rewards. Taking risks is important, but without a clear plan, those risks might not yield the results you want. This is where setting clearly defined goals comes into play. Setting smart goals creates a roadmap for financial success. A Harvard Business School study found that people who set clear goals are 10 times more likely to achieve them than those who do not. Consider setting short, medium, and long-term goals. Short-term goals might include paying off high-interest debt, medium-term goals could involve saving for a down payment, and long-term goals might focus on retirement savings. However, setting goals isn't enough. You also need to take action, particularly when it comes to investing. Neglecting investments is a common mistake that prevents people from growing their net worth. Many individuals avoid investing due to fear, lack of knowledge, or simply procrastination. However, missing out on the power of compound interest and potential market gains can significantly limit your financial growth. For example, stocks have delivered average returns of about 10% over the long term, roughly double the average return for bonds. Avoiding investments means missing out on these potential gains. A study found that 82% of financially successful people have a financial plan guiding their investments. This highlights the importance of not only investing, but doing so with a clear strategy in mind. And that was it for today. Understanding these barriers is the first step towards overcoming them. From procrastination to neglecting investments, each factor plays a critical role in achieving financial success. If you are ready to change your financial future, start by addressing these common mistakes and take control of your destiny. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch another video. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.